to you and dedicate this song to you.
අපි දැන් සමරන්නේ අතිගරු පූජ්‍ය කුරුණෑගොඩ පියතිස්ස නාහිමියන්ගේ දෙස් විදෙස් ධර්ම ප්‍රචාරය උදෙසා කරන උපහාරය.
Until 1997, the government of Sri Lanka had organized a conference on the Buddha Dhamma, and they invited monks from many different countries to come, and amongst them was Venerable Piyatissa. And so we then had some opportunity to spend some time together. And one of the proposals that Venerable Piyatissa made at this meeting, which was held under the auspices of the Sri Lankan government, was for the Buddhist countries, the predominantly Buddhist countries, to appeal to the United Nations to make the Buddhist holiday of Vesak, to have it recognized as an international holiday, and for a celebration of Vesak to be held at the United Nations. And so at that time, I believe that Venerable Piyatissa worked very closely with the then Foreign Secretary of Sri Lanka, Mr. Lakshman Kadnagama, if I remember correctly. And together, and along with some of the other representatives from the Buddhist countries, Vesak was accepted as an international Buddhist holiday. Then, in the year 2000, while I was still in Sri Lanka, to my surprise, I received an invitation from the Sri Lankan embassy in New York to come to New York in order to give the first lecture, the first keynote lecture at the first Vesak ceremony to be held in New York City. And I wondered, where did that come from? Because I had no idea how the embassy in New York would know my name or know about me. I made some inquiries, and then I found out that the invitation had actually been suggested by Bhante Buddhista. And so I was very honored to accept that invitation.
Kurunegoda Piyatissa himiyani obe guna samarannata adagayana upaharaki mal pamutabala datiyen namatimu payuga namada Kurunegoda Piyatissa himiyani obe guna samarannata adagayana upaharaki mal pamutabala datiyen namatimu payuga namada.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Grace Meng, and I'm the new Congresswoman for parts of Queens, and it's an honor to be here today. It's actually my first time here, and I know that you've had so many distinguished guests, like Assemblyman Weber told me that President Clinton had been here before. So the President could doctrine of nonviolence that is evermore so important in our communities here in Queens and New York, but really throughout the whole country. These are lessons that even in Congress we need to learn. And as we debate and discuss so many important life-changing policies and legislation that we really need, including immigration, to move forward on. I want to thank you for your work and wish you continued good health and continued success. We know that you have been serving the United States for over 32 years, and we wish you another wonderful and healthy 32 more years.
Your knowledge of Buddhist philosophy given to us without reservation, spreading of the Dhamma to the world by you is very well known. Light that emanates from your eyes is a reflection of love in your heart. Words that come out from your mouth are wise and meaningful.
Venerable Piyatissa played a catalytic role in propagating the Buddhism the Soul Buddhism that most of you adhere to. It was not an easy time. I recall Venerable Piyatissa saying that when he walked along the streets of Manhattan in his yellow robes, people would whistle at him. But things have changed. This auditorium is full today. There were many people from different faiths here, different schools of Buddhism here. And I'm very happy that this has been achieved in the pioneering efforts of Venerable Piyatissa. There are other monks who contributed later on, but we are grateful to you, sir, for what you achieved, what you did at Lanka. Another thing that the Venerable Piyatissa achieved was this temple. Today there is this very impressive structure in Queens, largely due to the efforts of Venerable Piyatissa. It was due to, I think, largely due to his efforts and his encouragement that we celebrated 2,600 years of Buddhism at the United Nations 3 years ago. It was a memorable occasion. For the first time, the General Assembly Hall was taken over for a Buddhist event. There were over 200 Buddhist monks who participated in it. They came from the different schools of Buddhism. And then I believe that was the first time ever that spirit was started in the General Assembly.
I think that there are millions and millions of Americans who want to make a contribution to this effort. And the one thing I would like to say here is that if you give clothes here to the temple, or money, or any other supplies, they have a network in Sri Lanka. They can deliver directly to the people most in need.
So proud of the diversity in my district, and that we have in my new assembly district, we have over 30% South Asian population, which is, I go from Belrose to Richmond Hill, and the Sri Lanka community is such a vibrant, peace-loving community, and this particular Vihara has really been so involved in helping out in the community. I know you've allowed civic associations and community events to be taking place here. And I'll never forget, I'll always remember for the rest of my life, right after the tsunami, coming here with Congressman Ackerman at the time and President Clinton and Hillary Clinton, right after the tsunami and all the relief efforts that came out of this particular Vihara, and how involved everyone was, and everybody felt that they wanted to help out and anything they could do. And my office, I know, was very involved. I was in the city council at the time, where I served for 8 years, and now I've been in the Assembly for the last 4 years. But it's a great honor for me to be here with the Venerable Piyatissa, and I have two proclamations, one from myself from the New York State Assembly, but I also have one from State Senator Tony Avella, who was here earlier, but unfortunately had to leave for another event. So I have both proclamations, one from the Assembly and one from the State Senate. And of course, the Buddhist faith is such an important worldwide faith, and teaching love and peace and harmony and nonviolence, and we really need so much more of that, not only here in Queens, but really throughout the entire world. So I'm very humbled to be here with the Venerable Piyatissa and all of you. And as I said, I have these two proclamations.
Venerable Piyatissa started his missionary work not to become very famous. There is a very beautiful saying in Marathi language. It says, Choti Murti Moti Kirti. When he said in his autobiography, when he was going to be admitted to school, the principal told his parents, why did you bring this tiny little child? He is too small. Because he is not a very big person. Not that I am big, but we both are very small people. But the statement in Marathi says, Choti Murti Moti Kirti. Figure is very small, but the habitation is very big. Venerable Piyattissa's habitation is very, very big, much bigger than his figure. So, in this country, as you all know, Buddhist missionaries are not living a very comfortable life. We have to go through enormous amount of problems. Venerable Piyatissa is not an exception. He had tremendous amount of problems to go through before he became very successful Buddhist missionary. Friends, as you already have heard, he is a beacon, an example for everybody who wants to become good missionary. And these are some of the qualities that Buddha has stipulated that a Buddhist missionary should possess. One, he should be the one who listens, understands situations, problems. There is a saying, if you have fear, you will not build a house in a cemetery. So, we have to be very courageous, brave to face difficult situations. As we all know, this has not been a very friendly environment in early days. Now, of course, there are a lot of supports, people. How many Buddhists were here when he came to this country 32 years ago? When I came to this country, there were even still fewer Buddhists. Now, things have become much easier. So Venerable Piyattissa's work is, we cannot actually assess his work, estimate his work, and put in words inside a short period of time. Therefore, the Felicitation Ceremony is, I think, not even enough to express what he has done for the Dhamma, for people and for everybody, not only in New York, but all over the United States and elsewhere as well. So friends, I would like very much to wish Felicitation Piyatissa live long in good health. I think this ceremony can boost his health because we all want to wish him live long in good health.
Kurunegoda Piyatissa, we pay homage to you with love. We offer our gratitude to you and dedicate this song to you. Kurunegoda Piyatissa, we pay homage to you with love. We offer our gratitude to you